Greetings and good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you might be watching this from. I truly appreciate having you here. And let's cue this down so we don't accidentally play the intro music again. How is everyone doing? Got something different for you today. I was scrolling through the recent NR2003 news. One of the tracks I've always wanted to see get made for the sim was the Monza Oval, and that never quite happened for whatever reason. And turns out someone made this, converted it over from an old sim a few months ago. Completely slipped under my radar. I didn't even see it happen. But I want to try this out. I've done some tests. These wrecks are insane at this track. You can go upwards of like 220. And yeah, with 43 cup cars, this is a thing to behold. Truly appreciate you all tuning in. We will get started now. Since I did my little fancy intro, which wasn't even really an intro at all. I just explained why I'm doing this one. I saw Sim Racing Miscellaneous did a video with this track a couple months ago. I saw Huang, aka that one Asian, did a really funny video with this. Very similar to a silly session. I really liked that video. Alright, just kind of taking a look at the settings here. So this is circa 1960 apparently. We're setting the difficulty to 100. That's usually what we have it at. Turn the yellow flags off. Set the race length to 20 laps for now. I think it's all good. Yeah, this is 2.5 miles. Coca-Cola Speedway is a little bit longer, but this track looks and drives an awful lot like Coca-Cola Speedway. And yeah, the cameras aren't exactly perfect. I can't remember what sim they said this was converted over from. I want to say they said NASCAR Racing 4, but I'm not sure if that one even had that or not. But without further ado, let's accelerate this a bit and let's get some cars on the track. Hit the drive button. How is everyone doing over on Twitch and YouTube? Mech, NASCAR, 12 Dragon, TC, Turdman, that is an interesting name. TCG, Chase, Anonymous, Cola, Trop, Electron, I Like Rice. Appreciate having you all here. Rocking the Fox Ticker, circa 2013. I like the look of this one. We're racing as Ricky Craven, none other than Craven got him! We're gonna do just a few laps, just in practice, just so we can get a look for the, a feel for the track, excuse me. Then we'll go right into a full field of, race with a full field of cars, excuse me. Here's Brian Vickers, here's the thumbnail car. Originally created for NASCAR Racing 4, that's what I thought. Thought I remembered seeing that. True Canadian, Crying Platypus, Tyler, SW, K-Man, Mary. How are y'all doing tonight? Brian checked up a little bit. Catching him in these super banked turns. Alright, here we go. We got some draft, pull to the inside. Little slingshot maneuver. We kind of stalled out once we hit the air. Gen 7 package, is that you? Oh, here comes Tony Stewart. Smoke. Oh, no! Oh, man, what a hit. If you think that's a big crash, just wait. You haven't seen anything yet. Please don't hit me. Alright, so that was completely accidental. I just got tight, came up, and made contact with smoke coming out of the turn. Yeah, that happens quite easily if you don't, coming out of the turns, if you don't crank that wheel just right, you're gonna get tight and push up coming out of the turn. Alright. That's a little preview of what we might get to see, although this is a single car versus a 43 car melee. And yeah, that still in the thumbnail, that's not too far off from what we're gonna see. I've seen some wicked wrecks here. First, we're going to start off trying to work our way up from the back. And then we will do what we usually do and slingshot our way up to the front. Try to cause some carnage on purpose. That is Craven. Craven got him! Hello, puppy. Yeah, this is our first laps around the Monza Oval with a full field of cars. We got cloudy temperatures too, so that's cool things off, make the track a few miles an hour faster. So we get set here for the green flag. Oh, we started in the wrong gear. Already off to a bad start. We've got Elliott Sadler going 3 wide already. Not even a turn 1 yet. Now he's checking up. Whew. We are already up to 200 miles an hour, not even in 4th gear yet. Oh. Things go wrong quickly here at the Monza Oval. Alright, we're gonna try that again. What sound pack to use? It is what is it? It's the Z-Chan Real Life Engine Sounds version 4.0. You just search that up in Sim Racing Design. That's where I believe it's hosted. Z-Chan, Z-E-C-H-A-N. Yeah, I believe that's, my memory serves correct. I've been looking to upgrade the sound pack recently. I like this one, but I've been getting kind of bored with it, so been trying to search for another good one out there. If anyone knows of some, I'd love to know. What's up, Jacob? Oh, cat got outside. Uh-oh. Hope you got him back. Let's try to make it further than 1 turn this time. They're checking up a little bit. Already past Elliott. Like Skinner, Casey Mears, Kyle Petty. That's the getting tight I'm talking about. If you're not careful cranking the wheel coming out of the turn, you just push right up coming out of the turn. And that's what happens. Let's try that again. 3rd time's a charm, am I right?
Drivers, start your engine!
Tiny looking. Oh. I'm not sure if this is on Steam or not. I got gifted a physical copy for Christmas literally 12, 13 years ago. And the rest is history. Not sure if it's on Steam or not. Should if it's not. Man, they should get that worked out to get this hosted on Steam. They could sell some copies, make a little bank. I do not have BeamNG. I'm waiting to upgrade my PC before I get a sim that powerful. Yeah, I don't think I'm out of bounds to call that a sim. Damage simulator. Elliott. Alright, let's make sure I'm the car up top so I don't push up into anyone coming out of the turn. There we go. Hey, we actually survived 2 turns. Little side draft from Christian Fittipaldi. His short tenure in NASCAR. Alright, so this is a 20-lap race. That's 1 complete. 19 to go. Man, we are flying, but still we've only gained literally 1 spot. I need to go into cockpit view, get a little bit more that sim feel. Nope. This might be more of a crashing stream than a racing stream. Yeah, they all start checking up and I didn't get slowed down in time. And the back end got brought around and the rest is history. Boom, right into the invisible tree. Darn it. I can't even make it a lap or two.
Drivers,
Well, I did make it one lap technically that time.
engines!
Yeah, the back end really wants to step out as you're coming out of these turns. That, mixed with pushing up the track, mixed with rear end and so on, that is a spin out every time. Simulated 90s dagger races, that sounds cool. We could do throwback races, like historical races, try to just rerun them or re-simulate them with the AI. Or with me, but I don't know, we've... Exhibit A, I'm not exactly the best sim racer.
Get ready now. Going green.
Just about to say you're doing great, well, not so much anymore.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Go to NR2003 and hell yeah. If I can inspire someone else to play this, my job is done. Oh, 43. Alright, I didn't spin out. Alright, next time around, we're gonna jump to the front just so we can cause some carnage right off the bat. Because I want to show you guys the kind of wrecks that the racing at this track is capable of. Alright, just watch for the checkup in front, going into the turns. Oh, not so much right there. We are 3 wide at the Monza Oval at over 200 miles an hour. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Kyle. That's probably our biggest wreck so far.
Limit 70.
And it's not
Keep
done.
It under 5,000 in seconds.
Alright, let's... Alright, since we got this momentum of crashing, let's do what I've been doing in some of these tests and to get the thumbnail. We're gonna jump to the front, we're gonna slingshot to the front right before the green flag. Hey! God damn it. Stupid cat. Got my aggressive cat attacking other ones. Anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna slingshot to the front, and instead of trying to work our way up the back and actually seriously race. You alright, buddy? Yeah, he's fine. He immediately starts looking after her and starts chasing her in return. Yeah, that's... I don't think he's that traumatized if he's immediately chasing after the cat that just attacked him.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Alright, let's slingshot here. Probably get a black flag, but I don't care. Here we go. Alright, we got Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson on the pole, the front row. Two racers that are still racing today. You know, this mod is back in 2003. 17 years ago. How many drivers from this mod are still racing in the Cup Series full-time today? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I think we've learned I can't drive at this track. I'd say probably 5 or 6. Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth. This is before Kyle Busch. His rookie year was, I think, 05. I think 4. Johnson, Harvick, Tony Stewart, or not Tony Stewart. Oh, Ryan Newman. Excuse me. That's 5. Yeah, alright, 5. Harvick, Johnson, Newman. Who else did I say? What's his face? Kurt Busch. Pass on the outside. Well, hindsight's 20/20. Alright, slingshot up to the front. Harvick, Johnson, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, and then, God damn it, I keep forgetting the fifth one. It's hard to concentrate on doing that and race at the same time. Ryan Newman, that's the fifth one. I think those are the 5. Alright, alright, alright. I guess we're gonna see the wreck now. What the heck? I can't cause a huge wreck even though I'm trying. Well, I didn't necessarily try that time, but I swear, guys, we're gonna get a massive wreck here, and it's gonna be worth it.
Drivers, start.
Yeah, there we go. Johnson, Harvick, Newman, Kurt Busch, Kenseth. 5 guys in this mod's full-time roster that are still racing full-time today. A couple others just recently, not too long ago, within the last few years. Jamie Mack, wasn't that long ago he retired. Dale Jr. Jeff Burton wasn't too terribly long ago. Like 3-4 years ago. Good times.
Whoa, slow down. Get ready now. Going green.
I swear, we are gonna have a massive wreck. Everyone's gonna be involved. People will be flipping everywhere, and it will be great. Alright, I want to make it to the front stretch, because it's nice and narrow on the front stretch. Maybe coming out of turn 4. Oh, they gotta run. Let's go block. Let's go block. Let's go block. Alright, let's try to wreck coming out of turn 4. There we go, there we go, there we go. Here we go. There's going to be a decent wreck. It's not the biggest. Oh, Elliott Sadler hit the wall. Elliott Sadler got the wall.
You gotta come in
We
with
got
the
cars
flag
upside down in the
flag.
pits. We got track blockage. We got smoke everywhere. Alright. That was a step in the right direction. That was better. Oh, Johnson. Oh, Johnson. Alright, we gotta watch Johnson's. I should have turned down instead turned up. I feel like I could have gotten more cars that way. Let's go helicopter. Alright, he gets clipped by Jamie Mack and then Kenny Wallace. Then he hits that inside wall. He gets drilled by Christian Fittipaldi. And everyone starts piling in from there. Let's see if Kyle Petty, like the last car, makes it through. Does he? Nope. That's a big fat nope. Alright, 2 of the biggest wrecks we had in this one was the 74 of Tony Raines. We'll look at first. Oh, he hit that wall and then got clipped by the 0. I believe Jack Sprague. Then Elliott Sadler took a beating in this wreck as well. He hit that pit road wall. Wait for it. Oh! That was right behind the driver in the rear bumper. Alright, we can get more cars. That was like half the field. We can get at least 3/4.
Start your engine.
We can get at least 3/4. Where'd my water go? Here it is. Yeah, I should have turned down. I could have gotten more cars that way. What was I thinking? Amateur hour. Alright, come on, Kyle Petty. The challenge is going to be to see if he can make it through each wreck since he's the last car. Rockbeard, where are you at? What's up, who am you? Over on Twitch. Excuse me. Just had Jersey Mike's a couple hours before the stream. Yeah, it's starting to return with the hiccups. Alright, we gotta concentrate. I at least want to make it to turn 4. Alright, Harvick's gotta run. He's snaking. We're blocking. They're all bunching up. God, I love that old Harvick scheme. So pretty. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know if that's going to be bigger or smaller than last time. Oh! Mark Martin is stuck in the wall. Oh my goodness. Mark Martin got stuck in the wall. That's never a good sign. Alright, who most likely started a chain reaction if anyone got initially turned in front of this pack? Here we go. I think they started bunching up right there. Uh-oh, they're heading towards that wall. Uh-oh. Oh, the 5 hit it. The 5 hit it head on. I'm trying to find the best view. Jeez, they are just swerving all over the place trying to avoid the wreck. Alright, we gotta go further back here to see the biggest part of the wreck. They're bunching into the wall right here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. 77 goes flipping. The 88 was flipping. Oh, Tony Raines. Is that the 74 up there? No. Bigley Jr. Why do I not remember him? He took a massive flip. Uh-oh. Cameras are glitching out. He gets T-boned by Kyle Petty, who did not make it through, by the way. That's not incredible. And takes a massive tumble into the grass. Let's before we reset, Mark Martin, I wanted to see his ride. Because he ended up stuck in the wall. So something big happened with him. Oh my goodness gracious. Mark Martin with the wreck of the wreck. That's right, I said it. Jesus. Poor Mark, and then I come sliding in afterwards. Alright, we can still get a bigger wreck than that. I can guarantee it.
Start your engine!
Post your schemes for that are custom and stuff that. I think I only have a couple that DT painted me, but I think they're on there. At least 1 or 2. It's not the game crashing, just the replays are a little odd for this, since it's just a straight up conversion from a different Sims track. If you haven't had Jersey Mike's lately, go get it. It's delicious. Delicious. Let's do a slingshot again. We'll switch up the mods too, by the way. We'll switch up the mods shortly. We're almost at a half an hour in. Once we are, I want to do the Winston Cup 98 because I got that installed. That's also Cup Physics. It's also Splash and Go. It's a great damage. And after that, we can maybe do some, keep going backwards in time, maybe do 70s cars or even 60s or 50s cars. Let's try to make it to the front stretch again. where it narrows in from the pit road wall. Where you going, Johnson? Oh shoot, he actually got the run on the outside. Oh, that classic Ryan Newman scheme. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a decent pileup, but still not as big as the previous ones.
You gotta come in for this black flag.
Yeah, once they start spinning in this narrow area, they all just pile in and have nowhere to go. Ugh. Yeah, there's just... The car's so sensitive coming out of those turns. We got the 25 clip. I swear the 25's been involved in every wreck, which is fitting. He's on the thumbnail. Oh my god! Who is in the 75? David Starr leads the field into this explosion of carnage. Oh my goodness. Oh, the 43 was flipping, it looked like. At least I saw him bouncing. Oh yeah, here's another thing with this track. On this grass on the front stretch, there's a little spot where they, like an invisible wall, where if they hit that, they'll glitch out and just go flying.
Drivers, start your engine!
Alright, we'll just do a few more messing around runs with this mod, and then we'll move on to Winston Cup 98. That's one of my favies. There we go. I'm David Starr. Boom, car park. Yeah, we'll see some even bigger glitches, I promise you. As long as we keep this up. I've seen some crazy glitch crashes on the front stretch here. One of these times I'll time it where I don't get black flagged. And yeah, for the longest time they had the road, or not the road, just the regular Monza configuration. I think they converted from GPL Legends, or Grand Prix Legends, whatever the sim's called. But that didn't include the oval section, that was just the, like what's the now the current Formula 1 configuration, but how it was back then. But now for the first time ever, we actually got the Monza oval for NR. Oh my goodness. I did not even try to spin that time. Oh, Kurt Busch is taking care of the wrecking for me, though. Thanks, Kurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Do you see how many cars are flipping right now? Oh my goodness. And they're still wrecking. Alright, we were 43rd when that lap started. I want to see how many positions we gained in that by avoiding just getting torn up in that massive pileup. I have not done any edits to this track whatsoever. This is just completely as it comes, as you download it. I've not modified this in any way whatsoever. Alright, so I was 43rd. Where will I be now? 20th. Oh my goodness. I gained 23 spots just by not being in that wreck. Alright, sorry, Elliot. I gotta do it. Oh, that was some realistic damage right there. Is anyone else gonna pile in? Oh! We got more cars involved. And into the fence, we're done. We are done. Alright, so let's go back and look at that initial pileup. Hold on, first time I'll see this. That was some pretty realistic damage right there. Alright. Boom. The tire's gone, the front end's all messed up, the engine's all messed up. Alright. Before I was awing over the damage, let's go back and take a look at this massive wreck. I spun, and I was completely out of the way of everyone. But then Kurt Busch... Oh, does he get hit by... Oh, he gets hit. Dale comes up and hits Tony, and then Tony hits Kurt. Kurt goes flying out of control. He hits the wall. He comes flying back into traffic. Right in front of Kansas. Oh, and they just... It's on from there. No one's escaping. Maybe the 5. Oh, speaking of the glitches, the 21 got it right there. Here's the underground glitch on the front stretch. Ricky Rudd experienced it. Boop. That's why I came to basically a dead stop. Oh, jeez. Alright, the 40's upside down. 43's upside down. Matt Kenseth is into that wall. Gets stuck. What else is going on? Jeez, here's a good view. Here's a good view. Oh my god, the carnage. The 7. Oh, the 43. Yeah, the 7 is the one that was barrel rolling a ton. Kenny Wallace is upside down. Jeez. And that, I didn't really have anything to do with that. I kind of spun, but that was the AI getting into each other. That was Dale hitting Tony, hitting Kurt. Alright, last one with this mod, I promise. Then we'll switch to the 98. Trying to time this right so I don't get a black flag. So I don't pass too early so I can still take all those spots, but not get a penalty. Oh, I did it right. There we go. As long as I cross the line right there. That guy's just standing on the track. That's unsafe. There we go. From last to first, no penalty. No qualifying. Alright, this time I'm actually gonna try to spin out coming out of 4, but I'm gonna try to take people out with me. Where do you think you're going, Harvick? Uh-oh, alright, he's passing me. Oh. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. How many cars made it through? Oh, I think more made it through than I anticipated.
Car outside. Clear.
It was still a big wreck, but not as big as it could have been. Oh! What's up, Alpha Dog 01 with the $2 super chat?
Back then, it was NASCAR Racing 2003. One of the best games ever made.
It was.
How fitting. What a fitting notification. It's my for car food. Car food, cat food, person food, whatever. I will use it for nourishment of some sort. Oh! Did you see Gordon get hit? Speaking of, look at that sexy silver Gordon car. Thanks so much again, Alpha Dog 01. Appreciate the support, bud. Oh man, he just got clobbered. I guess this wreck is fairly decent, but... Uh-oh. Oh, the 10 almost got murked right there. Not as big of a wreck as it could have been. It was more kind of spread out. Let's switch to the Winston Cup 98, which should be one notch over. There we go. So you can see if we can get a bigger wrecks with this one. Ooh, I love this one. I think we're gonna stick with the same car. A Coca-Cola Dale Earnhardt car. Can't not do that one. Alright, let's just go right to the race. Right to the race. By the way, I believe I'll be able to stream tomorrow.
Drivers, start your engines.
But I'm kind of torn between two separate possibilities. I'm gonna be busy all weekend, so I won't be able to stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I should be able to stream Monday, starting next week, a few days. But tomorrow, I got one day I can stream, but I got 2 ideas for a stream. Should I think I'm gonna do a poll on Twitter and YouTube later tonight, so it's just a little preliminary feeler, see what you guys might want. So this isn't official, me asking the chat here isn't official, just to get a gauge. But would you want me to do a can I recreate of Ryan Preece's Kansas wreck? Or there is a beta version of Airbase Speedway that just recently came out that I could mess around with. So can I recreate of Ryan Preece or Airbase Speedway for NR? And you already know I'm putting slap on the thumbnail if I do Airbase. Got Mark Martin right behind us in second place. Took me a second to remember I switched mods. Actually survived a lap. Yeah, nope. And that's gonna be a big one. Oh my goodness. Oh, who is the 9-car? Lake Speed is infinitely barrel rolling. Lake Speed, are you alright?
The leader pitting now.
There's also a glitch, or not really a glitch I should say, but kind of a wall that sticks out at this track. I'm not sure if they hit it right there. But, man, Mark Martin took a whale of a ride. They didn't hit it, I don't think. It's just from Mark Martin went on a massive excursion right there. Mark Martin, here we go. There he goes. Oh, geez, he just gets nailed. And they all just pile in. Look at that pile up. Then look at Lake Speed in the foreground there off to the bottom left. Tumble, 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 tumble. Jeez, that was a pretty big one. I think Maynard Troyer might still haven't beat, but yeah, that was definitely a lot of flips. Alright, I definitely like this a lot more than trying to race. I like just slingshot into the front and trying to cause chaos. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying this more than me trying to race my way from the back and spinning out after 2 turns. This way I'm still spinning out after a few turns, but I'm at least causing huge, fun, entertaining wrecks in the process. Dinah goes, oh my! Should make another one of those recently. Or soon, in the near future. I know they're a little repetitive and a little childish, but hell, those things get a buttload of views. They get graded good. I mean, people are out there watching them, enjoying them, apparently, so who am I to deprive the internet from content that they can potentially enjoy? Mark Martin and the Rainbow Warrior, side by side on the front row. And here comes Dale. It just slingshot into the front. Just like, nope. I'll take that front spot away. Thank you very much. Alright, Mark took the lead there. He shall escape. For now. Alright, come on, spin me, Jeremy. Come on, come on. I think we got a good one there. I think Jeff Burton's stuck in the wall. Oh my god. Someone hit the glitch and was a zillion feet up in the air. Did you see that?
You alright?
Did you see that?
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. You got a slow car down low. Looks like we've been up on the back end.
I want to do the same thing where I complete this lap to see how many spots I gain. Ah, except my car's all damaged, so I'm gonna get passed again.
Stay low.
Never mind.
Clear outside. Outside.
Come on, someone hit me, someone hit me.
Looking for fluid.
Darn it. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
You're smoking out there.
Even that wasn't as big as it could have been. Oh. Spoke too soon. There we go. Hey, we even got a flip at the very end. Greg Sachs decided to tumble to make the wreck worth our time.
Everybody's okay.
Oh.
Where are you, dumbasses? Come on.
Alpha Dog with another $2 super chat. Ever done a recreation of Tony Stewart 01 flip? I've tried. I've actually done a few streams trying, but it's one of those ones where I attempted, but never got a good enough one to save and edit and post as like a finished reenactment. I have gotten asked about that one recently though, so once I get back into my swing of can I recreate, hopefully here in the near future, once I have a lot more free time, once race and wedding season dies down, I will definitely make an effort to try that one. Because you're not the only one to ask about it. Thanks again for the super chat, bud. I appreciate it. Alright, how big was this wreck actually? Actually, that was a pretty good one. The track got blocked a lot more than I expected it to. Oh my goodness. It was the 28. How fitting it was the 28. That was the first car we got to see glitch out crazy like this. Kenny Irwin Jr. Whoa, speaking of glitching. He goes down, he hits this, and then boom! And then that's the car we saw flying through the air from off in the distance. Oh my goodness. Alright, we gotta do this again. This is too fun. This is more fun than Coca-Cola if you ask me. Coca-Cola doesn't have these crazy dangerous walls that you can hit in these glitches that send you flying into the air. When's my last race this year? I believe it is the 24th of October. Like about another month or so. I'm doing the Fall Nationals at Lincoln Speedway the 1st through 3rd of October. Down in Lincoln, Illinois. 2 weeks after that. Oh, Alpha Dog. With the membership. Love to see it. Enjoy those emotes.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate the support once again. Yeah, that's a hat trick for this stream. Super chats and becoming a member. Like I said, enjoy that highlighted account name. Enjoy those emotes. I think I got like 4 or 5 over here on YouTube. Those emotes. Got a little bit of a slow start that time. We didn't quite pass everyone. Let's crash on the backstretch this time. I think I saw someone say that, so let's do that. Oh my god, Mark. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Mark. There's a couple other cars that left the track.
We got a big man on the back straight. You all right?
Oh my
You got a
goodness.
slow car up high.
Oh, that was basically a track blocker as well.
problems with that motor, buddy. You got a slow car up high. You got a slow car up high. You're in the middle.
Let's take a look at
High.
that. Whoever suggested crash on the backstretch, well done. Yeah, there's maybe a dozen cars or so that made it through completely unscathed out of 43. Looks like Steve Park was one of the cars that left the track. Here we got Mark Martin. I just sandwiched him up into the wall. Uh-oh. Got that camera glitch again. He left the track, flipped so many times he came back into the track. Let's look at that from spectator. Here we go. Got a full unobstructed view of the flip from start to finish. And then I can see the ensuing pileup in the background. See Steve Park going over the wall there on the right side. Who's that? There, we got DW upside down. He comes piling in at the end and just gets tipped over by one of the cars behind him. Oh, game just crashed. Get an F in the chat. Hopefully that didn't delete our player profile and we can just load it right back up. Please. Please. Be nice to me, NR gods. There we go. There we go. You want to get my name? Hell yeah! Click on the chat so you guys aren't frozen in eternity. Or we'll do a little bit more messing around with the 90s mod, then we'll switch on to a different one, maybe 60s or 70s, maybe even 50s. But we'll stick with stock cars, we'll stick with retro stuff.
Drivers.
We'll keep that theme going.
Drivers, start your engines!
Yeah, we killed so many cars, the game went with it. Game was like, alright, I'm gonna head out. Pull the old SpongeBob. Do a blowover on the backstretch. I can try, but I don't know if we're going that fast. I can definitely try. Look at the interior of these 98 cars. I love it. A little name banner there. Gorgeous.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Gorgeous. Alright, keep getting an early jump. I should do that delayed jump again so I don't get black flags. Uh-oh. Started in the wrong gear. We're not all the way up at the front. Try to do another one on the backstretch. Oh, that one wasn't even a choice. Keep going, keep going. Keep your foot in it, keep your foot in it. Don't lift, don't lift, don't lift.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, inside. You're up top.
Alright, I can probably lift now.
Inside. We got a big man on the back straight. Clear.
Well, darn it. That one wasn't as big as it could have been. Oh, I thought they were going to get hooked and start to pile up further up front, but they didn't. Looks like the 10 took a hard hit there. Let's follow the 10 car of Ricky Rudd. Looks like he gets hooked and goes right into this outside fence. Right. Boom. Hard hit for the number 10 car. Papa Cody knows me. What's up, Kurt Bush 01? Austin Reed, Gaming Kids, Mark 14, Tyler, Typhlosion, Johnny, Barrett, Alpha Diamond. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Who am you? Jacob over on Twitch. Floor it. Floor it? No, don't floor it. Floor it? Let's see if we can time this right. Oh. Oh! No black flag, sweet. I don't think so, at least. There we go. Alright, let's try another one as we head into the backstretch. Feel like we got some decent potential. Some decent wrecking potential. Oh, Rusty Wallace got hit double time right there. And oh my god. I had an entire pack come sliding into me. Oh, thank you for that little extra hit there, Bill Elliott. Appreciate it. Oh my god, I just had the entire pack come sliding into me. Or at least half of it. Look at my rearview mirror. Ah! It's never something you want to see in your mirror. Alright, once again, we've got Jeff Jordan and Mark Martin were the start of the wreck. They didn't take out as many cars initially as they could have. A few slid by. Then they started all piling in. But not after like a dozen or so escaped. Then there's me right there in the red car, and then they all come sliding into me. Alright, let's do this a few more times and we'll switch mods.
Drivers, start your engines.
Who won the Eldora race? Was it David Gravel? Was it David Gravel? Yeah, wow. Congrats to David Gravel for winning the Governor's Reign at Eldora in 52K. That would have been cool to be there. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I can cover that race. Yeah, David Gravel went to setting the track record, to wrecking out and flipping in last night's race, to coming back and winning the main event tonight. Talk about a roller coaster weekend. Where are you going, Mark? Oh, no. There, does that count as a blowover? There. There's your blowover. I kind of had help with the fence, but it was also aerodynamically assisted as well. That was one of the crazier single car wrecks I've had this stream. Probably the craziest single car wreck I've had this stream. I don't know, guys. Would you call that a blowover or not? The fence really helped, but I was also starting to lift off beforehand. Let's get a look at the rear chase. Rear chase. God darn it! 3 rear chase. So the back end was this far off the ground before I hit the fence, and that definitely helped it along. See you later, Levi. Thanks for stopping by.
Drivers,
Didn't even mean for that to rhyme.
start your engines.
That's Ricky Rudd if Ricky Rudd hit the inside wall. Oh, I gotta watch this finish. Apparently it was a photo finish here at Eldora. Oh my god. Larson almost got it. David Gravel held that outside line, got the slingshot coming out of the corner. Beat him by less than 1/10 of a second. That's crazy. I'm telling you, dirt races never disappoint. What do you want, Cat? Uh-oh. Oh, we're trying to wreck right now, I guess. Oh, another fence-assisted flip. A FAF. For short. And the car's done. Oh, why does my back hurt so much right now? I think we took a decent amount of cars with us that time. Oh, let's look at TV2 or spectator. Get a good wide shot. Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a track blocker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely a track blocker. Oh, we got Dan Marino upside down. Or up on top of someone at least. Ricky Rudd is upside down. Jimmy Spencer's gonna ride on the 13 car. Alright, next. We'll do one or two more messing around with this mod, then we'll switch over to a different one.
Engines.
1985 car. I do have that mod, but it's the only thing is it's CTS physics. We could try that, but of course not gonna be quite as fast as it would be GNS or Cup. I think I'm only gonna go maybe an hour 30 for this one, just because my back's kind of hurting and I got a really busy weekend coming up. I'll try to stream tomorrow too. So like I said, I'll do a poll to see what you guys want me to do for said stream.
Get ready now. Going green. 8 cars in. Whoa, slow down.
Doing fine. Thanks for asking, Roadrunner. How are you doing? ICR mod. I don't have that one installed. What? Uh-oh. Well, that was quick.
We got a wreck in turn 2. We got a wreck on the back straight. You alright?
Let's just keep racing. We need to complete the lap to see how many spots we got in that. That was really quick. Nathan Lyon just won the California Clash. I wish I had heard of that dude. I think the name rings a bell. I just can't. It's not off the top of my head who he is. But congrats. I personally voted Raja in for the fan vote, but unfortunately he didn't make it. It was Justin Malillo, Sloppy, and then one other dude.
You're now in the top 20. We got a wreck on the back straight.
Alright, so we started 43rd, and that first turn wreck took out like 28 cars. Speaking of that first turn wreck, let's go back and take a look, shall we? That'd be a great time to move on to the next mod. And I didn't even cause it. Kind of. That was Sterling Marlin just turning dead left on the straightaway. Yeah, let's go on board with Sterling Marlin for this. Yeah, he just starts turning dead left. I don't know what the heck he was doing. And then look at that wreck he caused. Look at all this carnage. Oh my... I didn't realize it was that big. And he makes it through. How fitting. All that carnage and he makes it through. Come on, 73. Oh, the 73 was going to have the best avoidance through there. 73. Look at this. Oh, he gets hooked. Oh, he goes low. And then, oh, so close. What? Who is this initial explosion of cars into the banking right here? Or into the wall, excuse me. In the banking. Jesus. Jeez. Is that Michael Waltrip in the 21 stuck? Oh my goodness, he almost went over the wall. He kind of did go over the wall, but he didn't. How does this work out, physics? How does that work out? He is basically, he should have tipped over and fallen off the track, but then he comes back and rolls back down. My goodness. Once again, never forget that was all Sterling Marlin's fault. Jeez, this explosion right here is violent from this camera angle. Oh, the 97 looks like you get a good point of view of the wreck if we follow the 97. Chad Little. Wait for it, he hooks. Boom. And he's riding on top of like 4 or 5 cars. You know what they say? As a wise man once said, they're still getting upside down, people cars driving under cars.
They're still getting upside down, people cars driving under cars.
There we go. Alright, shall we switch mods? I want to do either 70s or 60s. Let's do 60s since it's GNS physics. It's actually accurate for the era since this is Monza circa 1960. So, if you guys don't mind, it's one of my more fun mods to mess around with. Let's go ahead and finish out with the 60s cars. Of course, we got to run as the king. None other than. Keep everything else the same. We'll just mess around here for another 20 minutes or so with the 60s cars. Do what we've been doing. But after going backwards about a quarter of a century in time.
Drivers, start your engines.
These things were back when stock cars were stock. Look at that. We actually had speedometers. No window net. We got bench seats. These things were stock. Game inside line. Oh, Wii graphics. Yeah, those Wii graphics are never amazing. What is that 60s cars mod? It's a GN63. It's available for download over on the NR2003 database, the Weebly page. Alright, so we're still going just as fast. The GNS physics, maybe just a couple miles an hour slower. Oh, the 8 car. Junebug, where are you going? Uh-oh. I think that's my teammate that just wrecked me. we can't even do a backwards big one. I think that was my teammate that hooked me. We almost did a blowover there. That was a single car wreck. Didn't even take anyone else out.
Drivers, start your engines.
You heard him, fellas. Start them. Start them up. Oh, the wee mod. We still need to do that at Bone Crusher at some point. Busy weekend coming up. We've got a busy few weekends coming up. Basically pretty busy every weekend for the next 4 or 5. I've got 2 weddings this weekend. I've got 3 races next weekend. I think I've got a wedding and a race the following weekend. Then 3 races the weekend after that. Yeah, that'll get a decent amount of views. Wee-wees at Bone Crusher. Oh, if only I was trying to recreate something and we somehow got Pixar cars involved. That would be the ultimate views equation for my channel. Bone Crusher, wee-wee, cars, and can I recreate? Uh-oh, I swear I didn't mean to spin. Oh my god. It's gonna be chaos. It's chaos. It is chaos here at Monza, folks.
Watch that speed now. He could own 5,000 in second. You alright?
We got cars bouncing. I know there's 60s cars, but we don't all have to be lowriders.
Looks like they called it. They're gonna hold us in
Oh
the
my
pit
goodness.
15 seconds.
That took out more than I thought it was going to.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. We got trouble. Come on. Looks like we're going up on the back end.
Alright, we'll see what happens with the spin. I'll go back and watch the replay. Alright, replay time. Sorry, I was just seeing if we can get other decent wrecks. Yeah, you see, it just... Oh, yeah, I hit the grass. That doesn't help when you're trying to keep control. The back end got a little light right there, but oh, they all got hooked together behind me. Marvin Panch and Wendell Scott got hooked trying to avoid me, and that's what caused the major pileup. Oh, the 34 upside down. Back on all fours. And it's a track blocker behind him. Oh my goodness, the 64 is upside down. There goes Elmo Langley. Best name in NASCAR history. At least the best first name ever. He's still upside down, back on all fours. Get an F in the chat for Elmo.
Drivers, start your engines.
Wee-wee at the new Airfield track. Yeah, wee-wee at the airbase. Bit rate started fluctuating there for a second. We're good now. We good. What's up, Caden, Colton? Appreciate you tuning in. Tyler, Johnny, Andrew, Lord Shank. I think I got you earlier. Bobby.
Get ready now. Going green.
iRacing fan, Says, Coamu. Appreciate you all tuning in over on Twitch and YouTube.
Green flag. Green, green, green.
Oh, we gotta wait to start this one. Oh, we're gonna be right in the middle of the pack for this. We gotta a decent run. Might be able to get back up in near the top 10. Uh-oh. Think we're good. No wreck so far. Jeez, could you imagine going 210 miles an hour in these things? Could you even imagine? $214, $215. Harvey, Roblox player, good to have you guys here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. There's the big one. We got cars flipping. They're still getting upside down, people, cars driving on their cars. Worth McMillion up on his side. He's definitely not worth millions after that wreck. The car, at least. The 72? Did you see what happened in the 72? He had the ride of all rides right here. Look at this. He gets pitched up in the air and he just ramps off the pack, clears the wall, boop, and tumbles about a zillion times.
Drivers, start your engines.
See you later, Faceless. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you soon in the future. Oh, I got my back. Why does my back hurt so much? I love this streaming cockpit chair, but it hurts to sit in for long periods of time. Next. One hop this time. 2 hops this time. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Get ready now. Going green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. 8 cars in.
Whenever someone makes a reference, I gotta continue on with the reference until it's until it's a dead horse that's been beaten. Let's try to get all 43 cars. Oh. That's a track blocker. That's a track blocker. Oh, this guy's gonna go for a ride once he hits the grass. Oh no, he actually slowed down for the most part. I think only about a half dozen or so cars made it through that unscathed. Yeah, there's 5. About 5 made it through completely unscathed. Here we go. Here will be a good unobstructed look. It was the one car getting sideways that really turned that wreck into as big as it was. 60 car. I thought he was gonna tumble a bunch once he hit the grass, but he actually hit at the right angle. He slowed down a bunch instead of dug in and tumbled. Everybody clap your hands.
Drivers, start your engines.
Sorry. I got a big to-do list tomorrow, but I will still try to stream. Gotta cut the grass. Gotta start charging batteries and clearing SD cards, doing timestamps for the editors. Start packing and cleaning gear, cleaning lenses. Gotta do some laundry tomorrow. Gotta run to the grocery store. Gotta run to a couple other stores. And that's on top of trying to stream later in the evening. Cha-cha real smooth. I'm still glad I get to hear that song whenever or at, like, usually every other wedding plays it. Not everyone, but more often than not. Try and make it to the front stretch again this time. That little arrow push. 8 Weatherly. Don't know. Darn it. That's gonna be the big one. Oh no, we almost avoided it. Oh, we almost avoided it. Darn it. Well, that's not what I wanted. We're just gonna restart that. When do I start the stream? It'll probably be evening time. Not as late as this one, but maybe like 8 or 9 Eastern. It's like 7 or 8 my time. Don't hold me to that. Just an estimate. Alright, yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here in about 10 minutes. My back's starting to kill me. I gotta hit the bathroom soon. Once again, I gotta start my, at least putting a dent in my long to-do list of things I need to do before Friday. And I'll be gone a decent amount of the weekend.
Get ready now. Going green.
Let me tell you about Brawny. Cody H. Gaming fan. There it is.
Green flag, green flag.
How you doing? How you doing? Do I have Twitch? I do, in fact. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. Through the magic of Restream. Doing multi-platform streaming simultaneously. Alright, this one let's actually try to race because we're not at the front, but I don't have a black flag either, so. Let's see how many laps we can actually make this. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I went silent because I figured, yeah, right on cue. Jinx that, perfectly timed.
You all right?
See how many laps we can make it instantly spins out and causes a massive wreck. I think they would have made it through that. It's just Fred Lorenzen got hooked while they're all trying to avoid me. Oh. I think he's gonna hit the glitch area. Possibly. Is he? Oh, Sam McQuaig airborne. Oh, there it is. There's the glitch. Yeah, the 31 hit it. And he launches the 0. Oh my goodness. The 55 flipping a zillion times. Sam McQuaig flipping a zillion times. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Am I allowed to upload any re-recorded races on my YouTube channel? Not unless I recorded them myself. Oh! Thick Hicks with $3.99 super chat. Hit the hay, good night. Well, I truly appreciate having you here. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Have a good night, bud. Pause this so we can get a see what the alert is for this super chat. Come on. Come on, give us a good one. Give us a good one. Come on, Streamlabs, where are you at? Alert, alert, alert.
Pulls alongside him and as momentum carries him past.
There we go. Infamous Cale Yarborough making his engine noises in car with his mouth during the 1983 and 4 Daytona 500s. Just gotta appreciate it, thick hicks. Have a good rest of your night. No black flag.
Buggity, buggity, buggity! Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs!
That scared me. The hot dog, or hold on. Code H Gaming fans at 99 cents. I read that alert. Misread that at first. Thanks for the super chat, bud. Whoa. There we go. That's a track blocker. That's a track blocker. Just like I said, you spin and they'll just take each other out trying to avoid you. And look at that. You see they got hooked trying to avoid me, and that's what caused this pileup rather than me hitting everyone. Oh, the 9 car took a ride. Oh, he does go over. Oh, he's going to hit the grass sideways. That's going to be a big flip. Oh, speaking of big flips, look at Fred Lorenzen, the 28. Worth McMillian in the 83. Caleb, what's up? I don't know if anyone's in Discord right now or not, but I'm only streaming for another 5 minutes or so, so if there's any Among Us or anything like that going on, I'll probably be able to join you all soon. Alright, gonna wrap this up here shortly. My back is starting to kill me. Like the old man that I am. I'd say I'd probably make car noise in the middle of a race. Yeah, who wouldn't, honestly, given the opportunity? Yeah, I could not imagine driving these types of cars back then. Just these death traps, basically. Didn't know the Monza was out for NR until the stream. Hell yeah. Just came out a couple months ago. I think like July. So it hasn't been out too terribly long. But yeah, it kind of flew under my radar the first few weeks. Yeah, here we oh yeah, we will definitely end on a backwards big one, I promise. I should race IndyCar here at some point. Joe Weatherly making another pass. Oh, that was close. How we rear-ended him, but we didn't spin out somehow. That's like the first time tonight that's happened. Speaking of rear-ending, oh, that was close. Why'd the 8 check up so much right there? Oh, we're getting tight. There we go. That was a true blowover, I think. We can classify that as one. Oh, thank you. Kind of spikes just piling in at the very end.
The leader sitting now.
How old am I? Old enough to drive. So I'm driving the sim legally. I do have my sim license. No need to be concerned. Yeah, I'd say that was a legitimate blowover. In a 60s car. A good 16, 17 years before the first ever recorded stock car blowover.
Drivers.
Alright, one last normal pile-up attempt. I'll do a backwards big one, then I gotta call it a night here. I'll try to do one tomorrow. I'll be busy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll try to do some more starting next Monday. And then starting next Thursday, I'm going to be busy again, because I'll be down in Lincoln Speedway. Being the cameraman for the Fall Nationals. The Dirt Car Fall Nationals. For 3 nights down in Lincoln Speedway in Illinois. Not to be confused with Lincoln Speedway in Pennsylvania, which is apparently more popular and more on the radar in the dirt racing community, but still, there's 2 separate ones. I'll try coming out of turn 4 just because the front stretch narrows out. Gives us the best chance for the pack bottling up and having a huge pile up. Try to block them all from passing me here. Oh. Wasn't gonna do that block unless I want to turn myself prematurely. There we go. Oh!
You blew the engine.
Oh, it was only a matter of time before we nailed that wall at speed. And it looked like there was a giant explosion of cars that hit that that ground glitch on the grass over here. Oh, that'll definitely make a future best of moments. Oh my goodness. I thought I lost a decent amount of speed, but I was still going about 110 right when I backed into the thing and just obliterated it. Let's go to spectator cam for Oh, who was that? The 86. It's the default card. Sends you in when you first get this mod. Who's the 86? What's his name? What is his name? I suppose I should have just clicked on 86 castles. Oh my god. Oh, and then someone else gets sent up. Who was that? Who was the other guy? The 10 car. Who is that up there now? The 60 of DB Cooper. Yes, I know it's not who it is. Oh my god. Epilepsy warning. If anyone's prone to seizures, look away now. And he's out. He's gone. He was spinning so fast, and he's gone. Alright, we're gonna put you onto the track. We're gonna change your tires. We're gonna get you up to speed out turn 4, and it's gone. South Park, anyone? Wait for it. This is like that scene in 2001, A Space Odyssey. And the dude's going through that wormhole, and there's like that trip scene going on. Jesus. Alright. It's about as good as time as any. You know what? I was going to do a backwards big one, but I know there's no way that anything I can do will top that. So I don't want to have the entertainment be that peak and then have it go down for the end of the stream. I just want to end it on the highest note possible. So we are going to end it there. will give you guys a rain check for the backwards big one on the next one, which should be tomorrow. I promise. We will have more backwards big ones in the future. I have a whole backwards big one compilation out there. Hell, if you guys want to get your fix, go look up that. So yeah, go look up the backwards big one compilation if you're still craving one after that crazy wreck. You're still Ricky craving one. Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to end it at any other spot other than that. That was a hell of a wreck to end at that. So that being said, we are going to pull up our Streamlabs analytics. So you can give a last shout out to anyone that sent a super chat or membership bits, anything else during the stream. Alright. I think... Was this yesterday? I think T-Bone and Doggo sent 5 bits each yesterday that I didn't even see until now, so thanks for that. Alpha Dog 01, $2 super chat with another $2 super chat, so that's $4 total. He also became a member tonight. Thick Hicks, excuse me, with the $3.99 super chat. And then Cody H Gaming Fan 765 with the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate all the support from each and every one of you. It truly means a lot to me. And without further ado, we're going to cue the outro music here. It's like I said, I'm going to do a poll on the Twitter and probably YouTube and or maybe Twitter later tonight or tomorrow afternoon of what stream you guys want to see me do tomorrow, whether I should try to recreate the Priest crash or race at Airbase. So make sure to look out for that vote. Thanks again for all your support, guys. Hope to catch you next time. Till then, hope you have a great rest of your night. Peace. Good night, everyone.